This video covers the processing of a transfer of shares in GreatSoft Secretarial. Let's get started. Click on the SEC module icon on your main dashboard to go straight to the SEC Register dashboard. Once you've opened the register, navigate to the Transfers tab along the left and search for the share certificate you wish to transfer from. If it is not visible on the first page of share certificates, you can use the search bar to search for a particular certificate number or shareholder. Hover over the action icon to the right of the share certificate you wish to transfer from, and then click on New Transfer. In the Transfer Utility window which opens, capture the unique reference number and effective date of the transfer. The new cert number field will automatically populate with the next available certificate number in that share class, although this can be edited if necessary. The transferee must already have been created as a client in CRM and can then be selected from the pick list which appears in the transferee column once you start typing the transferee's name or client code. Enter the number of shares being transferred, bearing in mind that the system will not allow you to capture a number greater than the number of shares on this particular certificate. If the number of shares entered is less than the number of shares on this certificate, you will note that another row will open below where the transferee column will automatically populate with the transferor's name and the balance of shares from that certificate. The transferor's name can, however, be changed to another transferee and the number of shares reduced, in which case another transferee row will open below until all shares on the certificate being transferred have been recorded. Capture the total amount paid for the shares by the transferee in the consideration field, and the system will then automatically calculate any applicable ST tax payable. This too can be edited. If distinctive numbers are still being used, these can be recorded here. Provided the transaction has already been executed and therefore no workflow is required, capture the date of completion in the Register Date field. Otherwise, leave this field blank. Finally, if the transferee selected will be acting as a nominee for another party who derives the benefit of the shareholding, the name of the beneficial owner must be captured here by selecting the relevant name from the pick list that appears. They too would need to first have been created in CRM. When you then click on Save, the window will close and the register will refresh. If the registered date field was left blank, a workflow item will be created. These documents can be viewed and printed by clicking on Show. Once the transaction has been executed, click on Complete and Register and capture the relevant date in order to clear the workflow item and update the transaction in the register. Alternatively, you can click on Complete and then manually update the transaction. Transfers can also be edited or deleted after saving them by clicking on the relevant menu option in the Action column to the right of the historical transfer row.